Hello, friends, foes, enemies, and everybody in between. You're not watching the Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, or Jimmy Ellen show, not the Stephen Colbert. Oh no, this is the right show, coming to you at the right place at the right time. About to go on tour again. I want you to take a look at what Salt Lake City looked like. Shout out to Salt Lake. Bam, bam, bam. We sold out 2 nights in a row. Thank you. Take a look. That's how you do it. So, folks, the way our show works is you can make comments in real time. You're watching this live. No one else highlights your words, and we throw them on the screen. So feel free to say whatever you want, good, bad, anything in between. Comment as we go. It's a lot of fun. But that was Salt Lake City, sold out. And so I was so exhausted. I still made it to the gym after that show, and I was in the building. Let's just say that. Have you noticed the gym? All the New Year's resolution people, they're gone. I was in a spin class. There's like 7 people in there. It was 35 people 2 weeks ago. So that is done. And I wasn't really doing my best, but I was doing the best I could do after a crazy week in Utah. It looked a little something like this.
100 RPM, lighter load, warming up.
That is how you sleep and spin at the same time. A lot of military people, they could be marching left, 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 right, left. You can get a full 3 hours of sleep that way. So today's show is going to be amazing because we're going to talk about how Trump protected women's sports for the rest of time with an executive order. Well, until the next leftist gets into office. And then we have Jaden Smith in the House, literally. How many illegals should we deport? Put the number in the comments. And more. This is episode 132. And we have 460,000 subscribers on YouTube, 235,000 on Instagram. This is The Right Show, a support group for normal people. All right. With that said, where are you from and what is your favorite women's sport? Put that in the comments. I would love to know because the way I see it, it is beautiful what Donald Trump has done. He has protected women like never before. In fact, take a look at this right here. He looks kind of like Santa Claus. Secret Service is not worried about those smiling faces. They had girls that were just like staring while he's signing an executive order protecting women's sports for the rest of time or until the next Democrat gets in office. But the point being, it was amazing because the media says, that's Hitler, that's a Nazi, he's a racist, a rapist, a bigot, a sexist. And here he is with all these little cute girls. It was the best moment in TV I'd seen in a long time because it was so wholesome. And a lot of people needed to see Donald Trump being the grandfather he is. And guess what? Daddy's home. No more dudes in women's sports. Okay? Now, we move right along. We sold out Salt Lake City, and I am headed to Arizona. So if you want to come to Flagstaff, Bisbee, Tucson, Rochester, Temecula, or Oxnard, which is a very weird name for a beautiful town, Oxnard. Well, I'm going to be all of those places. It's on k-vaughncomedy.com. Send your friends. And if you don't see a city near you, why don't you go on info@k-vaughncomedy.com and book your own private event? Very simple to do. Okay. New Year resolution. Okay. You saw me cycling. It was amazing. We move right along to women's sports. We showed you that. New York is not okay. As you know, it's run by Chuck Schumer and the left, and it really is Gotham City. This little girl got mic'd up, and her parents wanted to see her reaction to New York. They laughed when they went home and listened to the tape. Check out what this little girl had to say about New York, and you're going to realize children have a lot of wisdom. Wow.
Mama, I don't like hearing you yawn. Why? Because there's a lot of rubbish. You said it's pretty. Oh, there's a little rubbish everywhere. Look at all the stuff on the floor. So many people here. Mom, I don't like New York. Oh, what's so stinky? Mama, can I get a mask? How do you like New York? Thank you, Jack. I don't. It's stinky. Mama, so many people here. Mama, do not lie to me next time. What do you mean? Lying's not fun.
Do not lie to me, Mom. I don't like New York. It's stinky here. Everything she said is true. First time I ever went to New York, I was 22 years old. But if you would have mic'd me, I was probably saying the exact same things. Hopefully in a little bit of a more manly tone. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that was a lot of fun. I'm so glad the parents did that. Now, speaking of little whiny weirdos, Jaden Smith showed up to the Grammys looking like an idiot. I want you to roast him after seeing what he wore. Get your jokes ready now.
I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just selfie. I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Nah, hold on, wait a minute. My boy Jaden Smith showed up to the Grammy Awards wearing a house on his head. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Put your best jokes in the comments. I've been roasting him online, getting all kinds of likes. One of them I said is, Jaden's trying to be the head of the household. I said, is this a Netflix remake of Home Alone? DEI. As soon as he moved into the house, the value of the neighborhood went down. And of course, my favorite joke, which was none other than, boy, oh boy, that guy, Jaden Smith, is trying to move into a house, okay, with that stupid castle on his head. And I couldn't help but saying this, okay? Tell me if you like this joke. What do you think has been used more, the front door or his back door? So let me know if you like those jokes, and please add your own, because this is a groupthink situation here. I bet we can do some good roasting in the comments. Let's see if we have any comments so far. Oh, yes. Millennium Man says, so jaded, waiting for the smack heard round the world. There's another good joke. Will Smith should have slapped him out the house. That's a very funny one. Good one. Steve Harloha. Jaden must be on house arrest. That is so funny. It's a burned out house, the Palisades. One of my final best jokes was, believe it or not, that still rents for $3,000 a month in New York City. Because those are overpriced properties. All right. We're going to keep it moving. Lana saying hello. And aloha brother from Steve Harloha. Hey, by the way, you got to get me out to the Blue Note in Honolulu. They have a comedy club there. Seats like 250 people. We could do that. We could fill that thing up. No problem. All right. Catching up with some friends. Wayne from Ontario. Hello, hello. And Candace Burlingame. Shout out to all of you for watching. Late night, but that's what we do. Okay. As we move to the next one, Mexicans are going crazy. If you're not from California, you don't know what's going on, but because Trump is finally enforcing our border, what is supposed to be equality feels like oppression to our Latin American friends down under, because they want to just come and go as they please, and they don't understand why they have to follow the same rules as everyone else. Look at these ridiculous Mexican immigrants who are trying to protest our border. absolutely disgusting. They're waving flags that don't belong to our country. They're taking over the freeways where our citizens need to get to work, get to their families. Traffic already sucks in LA. Could you imagine being trapped because a bunch of people that supposedly are American are now in the streets walking around? I am furious. And if you're not, you need to deport yourself too. Where is ICE when you need them? Now, they're in California, but that would never happen in Texas or Florida, because that would be the first group you round up and ship them on out. And look at this. The police in California were told to stand down. Look like this. If you couldn't see that and you're just listening, the police have been told to stand down. They're driving away. The night has come. So this has gone on all day long. And get this, the protesters are cheering because they were just granted a huge win. So this is why California is going to fail, because it's going to shoot all the rich and all the middle class out of there. And you're going to be left with the uber rich who don't have to deal with this, and then the uber poor. And there goes the middle, because they're coming to Nevada, Texas, Utah, anywhere but New York City and California. So be very careful, leftists, because you're flirting with disaster. Let's see what the comments have to say, because my fans, see, we're a support group for normal people. We don't stand for this stuff. Let's take a look right here. It seems like ICE would probably have a field day at such an event if ICE were allowed. Yes, and Trump is going to fix that for sure. Lana says it's 2 a.m. where she is, and that is a very late show for her. Well, why are you awake? That's what I want to know. If they want you, they will get you. Yes, they will. Now, I want to show you guys an Instagrammer who showed off how easy it is to climb up the wall. This is being touted as some talking point that, oh my gosh, the wall doesn't work, because this one guy who's in his mid-20s was able to climb up. You don't even see him coming down successfully, and he's not breaking any laws. And so they're saying, the wall doesn't work because this one guy got up it. Really? Let's show it.
Is it hard to climb? Let's find out.
We get it. We get it. You can do it.
That was easy.
Please don't go over.
Okay, so that was easy, bro, but now you got to come down. Then you got to evade the ICE or the Border Patrol. Now, here's what I want to tell you guys. The wall was never supposed to be 100% effective. Yes, some people can climb walls. You know who can't climb a wall like that? Anyone under the age of 10, anyone over the age of 50. Okay, so now and a lot of women. So now you get a wall that creates an 80% barrier, now only 20% coming over, and now ICE can go to work on the cartel. Now, we also know people are coming under. So the wall is just like a screen of protection that gives you a base layer, and then we go to work from there. If you have no wall and no one checking and nothing, then it's easy to overwhelm the Border Patrol. Do you understand? So the wall, you can see a group of 20 people congregating at a wall with a drone, and then you get there and it takes them each a minute to get over. 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down without breaking their ankle, and boom, you start picking up these dudes, 18 to 25-year-old guys, military age males, who are hopping walls. Does it make sense yet? So if anyone says walls don't work, I saw a guy on TikTok went over it. We didn't say it worked for everybody, but that guy from TikTok, no one's going to miss him if ICE takes him out. Border Patrol goes to town on him. But if there's just like 1,000 people just walking through the desert, you can't go you can't light them up like ET, because that is a humanitarian crisis. No one will fault Border Patrol for taking out that dude. I promise you that. Okay, let's catch up in the comments and see if that makes sense to anybody. Easy, I'm 48, and yeah, I couldn't climb it. I'm out of shape. So we have one 48-year-old admitting he couldn't. Candace has a great idea. Electrify the wall. And it is made of steel, so just put a little zzz and just turn it off and on every 2 minutes. That way, you got to get that timing right, like that video game Contra. Do you remember Contra? Only my 80s and 90s kids will know. Greetings from Germany. We need a Trump over here. The Mormon hipster said that right there in the comments. Love it. And Crystal said, okay. All right, moving right along. We're having a good time. By the way, folks, remember, I'm going to be in Arizona, Rochester, New York, Temecula, and Oxnard. Those are the next shows. And then we just added Houston and Dallas. So if those appeal to you, get on the phone and get your ticket. We now have a comedy clip. I want you to leave tonight's episode with a little laugh. This was something I filmed at a theater just a month ago in Idaho, and a bunch of kids showed up to this theater. I thought, okay, usually my shows are 13 and up. Oh, no. It went much lower. In fact, it went about this low.
Who is our youngest audience member in this room? Right over there? Yeah, he looks pretty young with the beanie. Yeah, I see you. How old are you, sir? 12 years old. I like that. Can we be... Look, yeah, see people clapping. Because he's brave. Unlike you old people. He's like, I'm 12. I'm proud of it. Yeah. How old are you? 10? He's already sitting there like a boss. I'm 10 years old. What are you going to do about it? Keep doing your show, funny man, or you're out of here. All right. Oh, my goodness. Look at this guy dressed all nice. 8 years old. We're doing a reverse auction here. There's going to be someone competitive like, hurry, have the baby. Have it. Come on. We got to win. Please don't have a baby during my show. I don't need that distraction. No Simba baby.
That was cute because I was able to add the Simba baby perfectly into my hands. I hope you enjoyed that. Folks, this concludes The Right Show, episode 132. Always on time, having a good time. I have to go on tour for the next few days, so I want to get one in real quick. And next week, who knows, man, I'll be so busy. But this is not just a regular podcast. We talk about stuff you're not supposed to say. We tell jokes you're not supposed to know. We wake America up with comedy. We tell truth through comedy. We got you laughing, and we did it in all under 30 minutes. So if you enjoy the show, leave it a couple good reviews on those podcast providers. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you live on tour. That concludes our show. Have a good night, everybody. Peace. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Thank you.